How's it going, everybody? My name is Sai, and today we are listening to Soul Contract's Eclipse, a record made by one of my viewers, known, he goes by Poopy Toots Face 34, so take that as you will. I don't really know what genre this is in, however, he made some comments on my Brand of Sacrifice video, so like I wonder if it's similar to that, who knows. Either way, let's dive on into this before I get too much more rambly. Let's go. Noise. Oh, silly me, I forgot to say this in the intro. As far as production goes, I'm going to be a little bit more understanding than most other tracks, because obviously independent tracks are just not going to be as well produced as somebody who actually sat in the studio and put shit together, so, you know, there's a little bit of case in point. A little muddy here. Not going to hold it against the album, you know. Some interesting production though, very doomy so far. Oh, that's interesting. Gurgly ass lows. Oh, this is some curse shit. Okay. We're doing some curse shit. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming that was the first track. There's no, like, timestamps here, so I am just spitballing when the tracks come up. So there might not even be timestamps on my vid. We'll see how well I can guess. Really interesting sampling so far. I like that. Yeah, the only thing I'd say so far is, like, as far as production goes, is treble. Like, it may be intentional, but everything is incredibly muffled. Like, I'm listening to this through a blanket kind of sound. I could use a little bit more treble, but some of the composition's very interesting. So the vocals have a weird quality to them where, like, half the time they seem really smothered by the mix, and half the time they're really loud, like pitching and clipping a little bit. I kind of like it more when I like it when they're muffled, because it's like very demonic sounding. It's like otherworldly, you know what I mean? It's very chaotic. Very sludgy and slow, but chaotic. Ooh. Well, those are fucking, that's cool. Like Darkwave synth there, building. There's interesting ideas though, like the overall grand scope of it, I will be honest, not my thing. Not super into listening to this every day. But as far as respect the medium goes, I can very much respect it, because he's doing a lot of very interesting things. Like those whispered screams that were super tapped out just right before this song started are interesting. The overall mixing and sampling is interesting. It's got a very slowed down kind of grind feel to it. Very dingy and dirty feeling. I like this noisy bass line, dude. Kind of reminds me of like a Felix Colgrove, I think is his name. Colgrove. It's like an animator on YouTube. He does his own sound work too. He uses a lot of that rolling, deep, growly bass. Nice. Well, that's fucking harrowing. My God. There's some intensity in those vocals. The recording might be holding them back a little bit because it is immensely muffled, but I feel like there's some real power in there. So far, it's very interesting. Oh, now we're speedy. Okay. Okay, the speedy sections are definitely where that muffledness really holds it back. Again, with the bass though, it's kind of nice bass sound. I went into like trap territory for a second there, and then just ducked the fuck out. Well, interesting slowdown there. See, that's what I keep saying. Like, it's got the hallmarks of something that was just slapped together by somebody in their room. You know, the shoddy production, really muffled recordings. But there's good concepts. Like, that sped up track was cool, and then it had a really interesting slowed down section that was still chaotic, and that first song was just filled with all sorts of different shit, and it's all interesting. It's all got potential. I would love to see this, like, actually, like, fully recorded in, like, a studio or something with, like, a full band, because it definitely can see potential in it. He said, breathe. They just really like making disgusting sounds on their mic, don't they? Goodness. Golly gee willikers. Judging by that cut that we're in a new song now. I really like that that thumping down there. That thump, 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 thump. This got some tension. Like I said, hints of good things. Also, that's really clear in the mix. I'm curious as to why that is. I'm curious. Okay, little off time there, but that's an easy fix. You know, just swipe the vocal that way a little bit. You know. Okay, building something. Or not. Oh, I love it when you can actually hear Bree. That's fun. That was fun. So nice bright choirs. I'm trying. This is the speed, the tempo is just super not for me. I could totally point out people who might like it, but this is not. Oh shit. That's kind of bouncy and interesting. Okay. I heard a word. I feel impressed now. He said humanity is something. I'm not your scape. I'm unlocking powers to understanding this. Suddenly very lucid guitar. Okay. Where's this clean production coming from? What? What's happening? Okay, I dig it. Okay, so this song is the one No Prevail. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. Breathe. Interesting choir elements again. Interesting choice there. Okay, getting a little trappy again. Okay, that was Soul Contracts Eclipse. Alright, so obviously this is not going to be like a traditional review because let's be honest here. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is one person doing this in like the bedroom or something. Zero, probably close to zero money behind it. Just decided to do it. And you can tell by pretty much every facet of the quality for sure. The recording, definitely bedroom material. Especially the microphone. The microphone, I feel like, one of two things happen with the microphone. Either the microphone itself is just a little bit muffled, or processed the living fuck out of the vocals and it made that sound. One of the two things happen. Similar story with the drums. I feel like the drums are processed pretty fucking heavily, and as a result, they're a bit muddy. On the flip side, there was some really, really clean elements, like the occasional guitar riff was really clean in there, or there was like really, really great like sampling work or electronic effects. I do wish there was more sampling work from, I want to say it was the second song. It's hard to tell because, like I said, there's no timestamps. If you get a chance, I would definitely put some timestamps on your vid. But overall, like, I mean, it's inventive, which is like kind of like the most important first step in my opinion. So there's that, you got that going for you. Like it's got rhythms in there and ideas in there that you don't hear every day, or maybe you do just in genres I don't visit. I don't know, but it was very interesting with the kind of chaotic mix and the different tempo changes and using certain samples in certain places. It felt like I said earlier, it's like grindcore, but like slowed the hell down. Like it used the filth and like the of fucking grindcore, but then it like it slowed it down to like Doom levels, like fucking Mirror Reaper levels of slow, and it was that made for an interesting listen. I felt like the fastest track on here was probably one of the weakest, honestly, because I just felt like that speed paired very poorly with the production, and that's a thing. Overall, though, like even if this is well produced, I don't think this is the kind of music that I would listen to day to day, because I like, I don't know, I like energy in the stuff I listen to for the most part, or certain types of energy, I guess is a good way to put it. So this, I felt like, was very immersed in darkness and very sludgy and dirty, and I feel like that was the point, was just getting a very sludgy, dirty, dingy, grody sounding fucking mix. So yeah, that was definitely an interesting experiment, and I gotta commend you. Like I said, huevos of steel. You made this request on an album that I trashed. Probably my least favorite album I've ever reacted to that I've uploaded. There's one that was worse that I didn't upload. And you put in what essentially is a low budget, just I made this myself kind of record. So kudos for the stones on ya. And I do appreciate like your support and watching all my stuff, of course. But overall, it was a cool experiment. I'm glad I listened to it. I gotta say, a lot of interesting stuff there, a lot of cool dynamics that you played with. I'd love to see a little bit more effort put in on, you know, making the production a bit more clean sounding. I feel like the dinginess was just too much, that it just swamped out the whole thing. And yeah, that's gonna be my take on that. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Be sure to check out this YouTube page, by the way. I see one view on it. I'm pretty sure you made this request before the 29th, so I don't know if this is re-uploaded or what, but there's that. The video has like one view, so I'm gonna link it down below. Go give him some views and subs. That's some BS. He put some work into this. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.